Hi everyone, hope you're well. We're excited to bring you our next crypto pick of the month today. And this is one we've actually invested in ourselves.
Since the last video, crypto has seen quite a roller coaster. Bitcoin surpassed its all-time high, and it looks like we may firmly be back in a bull market, which means picking the right coins right now could be the key.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we won't be joined by Vishak today as he's busy with other endeavors, but you should hopefully see him very soon again.
Today's pick of the month is a crypto token called ICE. It isn't one known to many, but we think it could be about to grow substantially in market cap in the near future, with more exposure and the new features which are on its way.
Yeah, and Popsicle Finance is the name of the crypto ecosystem that ICE tokens are built for. So what is Popsicle Finance? Their mission is to manage liquidity across multiple chains in order to increase capital efficiency and automatically provide its users with the highest possible yield on assets that they wish to deploy to liquidity for.
I've read that their vision is that all crypto chains should be working together, so that regardless of if you have ICE on the Binance Smart Chain, Phantom, AVAX, Ethereum, you'll be able to interact with Popsicle Finance.
So why should we invest in Popsicle Finance at all? Well, firstly, and we will go into this in more detail when we look at the chart, it has seen a great pullback of late, and therefore we believe it still has good valuation.
Second, they have two great features with not much competition around it, the second of which has not been released. One is Sorbetto Fragola, and the other, which is upcoming, is called Sorbetto Limone.
Yeah, that's right. So what exactly is Sorbetto Fragola? Simply put, it's a liquidity pool that is optimized to the max. The advantages are that, first of all, the gas fees are optimized. So it's basically shared across all those who are participating in the liquidity pool. Capital is rebalanced so that it's always optimizing the range, and it is traded in a way that it is sort of set up in a way that is optimized. So once you put your liquidity in the pool, you don't need to do much.
As you can see on the screen, there are currently a range of liquidity pools currently active.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of them. And you can see the most popular ones are ones called Spell and X. Spell is actually another token that the dev of Popsicle Finance has developed. ICE and X, which is obviously ICE is the token we're talking about. ICE is what Popsicle Finance is run with. Then Shiba Inu and Elon. And as you can see, these are quite attractive APRs. So just with Ethan and ICE, it gives you a 390% APR, which for a liquidity pool is pretty attractive. Of course, the more risky or the more volatile the cryptocurrency is, the more API you're going to get, because you are more likely to suffer on impermanent loss. If you want me to talk more about impermanent loss in more detail, I can do this in another video. But just quickly going down, there are other liquidity pools, as you can see. So I would, if you're going to invest, I'd advise scrolling through the website and seeing what else there is to offer.
If you aren't interested in liquidity pools, you can stake your ICE directly.
Yeah, so the advantage of staking your ICE directly is that you aren't going to suffer from impermanent loss, and you are expanding the amount of ICE you own just by staking it. So the way it happens in Popsicle Finance is you turn ICE into N-ICE, and for everyone that uses Sorbetto Fragola, 20% of the platform fees which go to Popsicle Finance goes to those who are staking the tokens, which actually gives you a very healthy APR. At present, it's not actually giving us an APR, and that's coming soon. But we know that there've already been quite a bit of NIS earned from those who stake their token. The other bits that you can do if you're not staking is to use something called Popsicle Stand, which this is the F chain, but you can do this with either the F chain, the Binance Smart Chain, AVAX. So literally any chain, you can do a liquidity pool. In this case, ICE and F liquidity pool, and you earn, if you stake $1,000 worth of ICE and F, you earn 0.17 ICE a day, which gives you a return of the asset of about 130% for F. And I know the Binance Smart Chain is actually a bit more, gives you a bit more of APR than what you get with your ICE and F pool. So that's something worth looking at. That's something I've done, and I've earned quite a lot of ICE.
So let's talk about what else ICE has to offer. We spoke about Sorbetto Limon, but what is that exactly?
So Sorbetto Limon, the details are yet to come, but it's a very exciting feature which will promise to optimize the liquidity that is staked in the DEX, the decentralized exchanges, which provide the best yield. It can also be accessed using any chain and is built in such a way that the liquidity is optimized. So it's quite similar to Sorbetto Fragola, but it's even better.
What else is great is that Popsicle Finance have partnered with Perpetual Protocol, and they promise to bring in leveraging into the ICE world. This means they will attract even more investors in the future.
Yeah, and as that infrastructure adapts to make all DEXs easy to use, and as the Perpetual Protocol leveraging comes into play, we believe ICE will benefit considerably. This all may be a lot to take in at first, so please comment if you have any more questions on why we think ICE is such a great token to buy right now.
ICE tokens started off at around $6.
Yeah, and as normally tokens do when they get launched, it decreased because it didn't get much exposure, and in fact there was a hacking incident which caused it to decrease even more. So it had reached almost under $1.
Then it reached an all-time high of $60.
Yeah, about 65 was actually its all-time high. And then since then, it's actually been creeping back, and you can see at present it's $21. But from all the opportunity we've just discussed, we think this means that it's actually a third of the value it was at its peak, and therefore it's actually got more great products coming out. So we think this can actually 65 it can clearly surpass this peak and go much further. So up till now, we've given you pick of the months, but we haven't really specified what price it should be to buy up to. So right now, the price is $21. So we think at present, this is a very attractive crypto to buy. We think anywhere in the range up to about $35, and this is still looking quite attractive. After that, we think the risk-reward ratio starts to decrease. So anywhere between 21 and 35, we think it's an attractive crypto to buy, and you should continue topping up in that range.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Join us next time where we will reveal a stock.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and please like and subscribe our video. And if you'd like to know when we produce a video, please click that alert next to your video, next to our channel, so that you can see all the videos we produce. Thanks for listening.